Hello, and welcome back to the Run to Remember podcast. I'm your host, Kristen Fairs, joined alongside race director Carrie Watkins. This week, meet Dr. Steiner, Chair of Pediatrics at the University of Oklahoma College of Medicine. Oklahoma Children's OU Health is the new sponsor of the Kids Marathon, and we are so glad Dr. Steiner is here to chat with us about children's health and well-being. Then, Mark Bravo is back. Mark has been an integral part of the OKC running community for decades. If you've run a race in Oklahoma, chances are you've heard him announcing one before. Mark works with OK Runner and helps announce at our Health and Fitness Expo. Finally, hear from Jackie, co-founder and chief strategy officer at Haku, our registration company. We love our partners at Haku. The 2026 OKC Memorial Marathon takes place the weekend of April 24th through the 26th. Visit okcmarathon.com and sign up to run, walk, or volunteer. Carrie, we're at the end of February.
It's there. I mean, the month is over. This month has moved really fast, and we were excited this month to announce a new sponsor for the Kids Marathon. And
it's great, and it makes sense.
Perfect sense.
OU Children's.
They've got a new doctor in charge, and so we're honored to have you, Dr. Steiner.
We're going to start with Dr. Michael Steiner. You're the chair of pediatrics at the University of Oklahoma College of Medicine, and you are new to the state of Oklahoma.
Yes, ma'am. I've been here about 2 months.
Wow.
Just came from North Carolina, and so he's getting used to the Oklahoma wind and all the fun weather.
What do you think so far?
Oh, I love it. Yeah. The community has been so welcoming and warm, and I feel like I fit right in, and I'm really excited to be here.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, sure. So, again, my name is Mike Steiner. I'm fortunate to be in the role of physician-in-chief for Oklahoma Children's and then chair of the academic department, as you described. I moved from Chapel Hill, North Carolina, where I spent the majority of my career working at the University of North Carolina, and just was very, very fortunate to have the opportunity to come to Oklahoma and help work with others to lead children's care at Oklahoma Children's and the College of Medicine.
Well, Oklahoma Children's OU Health is the new sponsor of the Kids Marathon. Thrilled to have them on board, and just if you saw a couple weeks ago when we launched it, all these kids are out. They brought a couple great ambassadors who are children who had been through a lot, and a transplant, and then a child born with a birth defect who is, oddly enough, his grandfather was a survivor of the bombing.
Oh, wow.
I mean, there's always all these connections, but OU Health has always, from the very beginning, sponsored the Health and Fitness Expo, and now Children's is doing the kids race. So it's a perfect tie, and we're glad to have you guys on board.
Yeah, we are so excited to be able to support the Kids Marathon this year and continue our partnership with the overall marathon.
Yeah.
And the Kids Marathon, for those people who are unaware, it encourages kids to run or walk 25 miles leading up to race weekend, and then they do the final 1.2 on race day, which is Saturday of the marathon weekend. And just from a pediatric health perspective, kind of why is this important to kids to learn about moving your body in this way?
Yeah, thanks for asking that. I think Oklahoma Children's OU Health is so focused on prevention. Obviously, at the hospital, we spend a lot of time treating children with injuries or chronic illnesses or acute illnesses. And the best way to avoid going there is prevention. And so OU Health is focused on overall well-being and prevention. Your question about, doing something, movement, activity on a regular basis every day leading up to the marathon is probably even more important than doing that 1.2 miles on the day of the marathon for the kids. It's really about getting into regular habits, consistent time, moving your body, and it provides both physical benefits and then obviously other benefits: confidence, resilience, the ability to set a goal, reach a goal, overcome obstacles.
Clears your head.
Yeah.
The whole getting outside,
fresh air.
The whole thing. It's just basically 100% positive for kids to be participating.
When we announced that there were kids from John Rex, and they wanted to run, so we let them run around the reflecting pool, and there were a couple falls. I thought we were going to get to see his pediatric care immediately, but luckily they weren't serious.
Some acute care.
Yeah, some acute care.
Site.
But luckily, the kids get a little excited and push and move their way around. But anyway, you're here. You're going to get to experience your first marathon weekend, which we're very excited about. But what is it that OU brings to the table that's so important?
Thanks so much for asking. We, Oklahoma Children's and OU Health is the academic medical center in the state of Oklahoma. That allows us to be both partnered with community on things like prevention, but also providing the full spectrum of care, from initial care people might need, being a resource for other centers to refer children or adults to us. So being an academic medical center allows us to, A, provide the full spectrum of care, but also invest in research, innovation, discover the cures of tomorrow, and train the next generation of children's healthcare providers for the state of Oklahoma. So we take very seriously partnering with community organizations and helping improve health across the whole state.
We're so lucky to have Oklahoma Children's. I mean, really, it's an incredible place,
Sure.
and we're lucky we don't have to send people to Dallas or somewhere else. We've got the great health care right here, and you guys are doing amazing work every day. But this does give us a chance just to continue to build a healthy generation. Mm-hmm. Oklahoma needs. We were all working on getting healthier, and I think the Kids Marathon helps us start that. If we can get them started in it, hopefully it becomes a lifelong habit.
Absolutely, yeah. And like many things in life, starting early with exercise and healthy behaviors is really important for the children who will be the future healthy adults.
Yeah, and Carrie, we talk about a lot the importance of the Kids Marathon and carrying on the story of what happened on April 19th, 1995. But there is also the physical aspect to it, and the importance of catching kids while they're young and encouraging them to, be a part of moving your body and physical exercise and all of that. And, those two things are coming together. So this will be your first experience with the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon. What are you kind of looking forward to race weekend or excited about, or what have you heard?
Oh, I'm just so excited to be part of the community celebration and as you were saying, it's a recognition of what happened in the past, but also the community's response to what happened. And then it's really a community celebration of fitness and activity and spending time together, and I just can't wait to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm. It really is. That's a great way to describe it. I was looking the other day just at the folks who stepped up and helped, and all the different companies, all the different people they bring with them to run the races, and it really is the community's run. I mean, the Memorial Museum, we're honored to be in charge of it, but it's nothing without all those who help us get there.
Yeah.
So to the start line and finish line.
Yeah, so true.
OU's a big part of that. So
yeah, well, thank you. We're thankful for your partnership, and thanks for sharing with us today.
Thanks so much. Thanks for the opportunity to be here.
Absolutely.
all those kids excited to run, Oklahoma Children's taking the reign of the Kids Marathon, to have their help in these school rallies, and to take health and fitness from that side into the school rallies, and to get these kids fired up. We're excited.
Yeah.
But we're also excited to have Mark
We're excited
Bravo.
to have Mark Bravo back, another person who gets people fired up for fitness.
Absolutely.
Mark, we love having you on here. We love you're just a trusted voice in the Oklahoma running community, a familiar voice. What kind of sparked your passion for running, and what has kept that passion going for so many years?
Well, as people can probably tell by my great physical stature, basketball was all I thought I'd do. It turns out running is probably the only reason I could stay on the court. So that was that, but I never dreamed of entering a race, and was asked to do so. What kept me there was the positivity. 99% of folks, if not more, at a race you'll find are very positive, very urging, no matter if they are elites, to folks who have never encountered this environment or their cohorts trying to reach a common goal. That kept me. I never dreamed it would be a literal career, but it is electric at most races. Oklahoma City is very different, and people think I'm a little biased. Could well be, but it's all true. My favorite weekend of the year. This race, beyond the environment, beyond special things that happen nowhere else, the environment, the premise of this race, of course, gets a lot of people interested. You know what else it's done? It's created a wellness initiative around Oklahoma. I get a lot of calls because I'm in this coaching business and such. I want to be part of that thing you all did yesterday. I only have to urge them, well, if you've never done that marathon distance, how about we start somewhere else? But it's the environment, as you know, Kristen.
Well, you've seen thousands of runners come through OK Runners. Tell us a little bit about the training you guys do there.
We call it All Abilities, All Athletes, because I'll tell you what, I get to a lot of finish lines. I get to announce them, and the stories are in the back of the pack. It's great to see elites, great to see folks building their talents, but when you see someone coming down the straightaway, and probably 6 months ago they never dreamed they would walk a mile, and they're doing a 5K all the way up in distance. Those are the things we really promote. We've got some elites there. We do a Tuesday night. I send a message to a lot. Not many can get there Tuesday at 6 p.m. maybe, but they want to know. They want to have a village anyway. They can ask questions. Of course, we're not the only ones who do that, but at OK Runner, I came in largely for that. I like to think the care factor in a lot of training groups is the reason people stay. You're kind of disarmed when you show up. Like, what happens if I finish last? Will everyone be laughing? I say no. You won't finish last. If you do, you'll get more cheers than the winner probably. So it's all about making the individual better. It's not a competition.
Yeah, you can't compare yourself to the other runners for sure. Mark, we've talked to you lots over the last 5 years. Let's talk today let's get to your advice on kind of gear. As people are preparing for race day, what advice do you have in terms of like shoes and clothes and things like that?
Shoes are integrally important in terms of not the brand, not the color, the right type. That's what we do at OK Runner. We ask a simple question. Anything going on physically, I wouldn't tell by your gait analysis in which we watch them walk, and then we guide to stability, then we experiment with what level of cushion you like. If no stability, you call that a neutral shoe. You let the runner or walker do what they do. I don't want to change anything. If they need some help, it can be magical in staying out there. And I was telling a young lady in the lobby, the only way you won't finish the marathon is injury, and largely that comes from overuse. Especially new walkers, runners. You get awfully excited, and I understand that. I remember. But an incremental rise in mileage, you can alternate speed play, a little bit of, and speed can be faster walking. It's just faster than your normal pace, which works your nervous system different and all. And then to the gear, Kristen, it can be anything from for me, gloves were integral. I would race with way too few clothes on because that's the way you do it. You want to feel as light as you can. Do what you want to do. Make it where it's not just agony out there, but there is kind of a keynote term. If you walk up to a starting line or to a race, a training run, and you're real comfortable in cold weather, you're not going to be soon. You're going to overheat.
You're going to be hot.
Yeah, and in a race, sometimes on race day, we never know what you're going to see. You bring a article of clothing that you can discard and not worry about. But that's very important. Ask advice, as with any of this, from a professional running store, from your friends who have been in the game.
Yeah, and don't buy a new outfit for race day.
True.
Unless you're going to wear it a couple times before.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
And especially shoes.
Make sure you run in. I know people ask me often, what kind of shoes do I run in? And I'm like, well, it doesn't really matter what I run in because I'm very different. I'm a very different runner than you. And
question.
You need to go figure out what's right for your foot. And it's very
And for some, clothing is very important. Everybody knows I have no sense of taste, and certainly didn't in a race. But if it is for you, again, go to that. But as Carrie said, try it out a time or two.
Yeah, try it out a time or two.
Mental resilience is a big part of running. And what mindset strategies do you recommend for runners hoping to stay focused in the race and getting to the finish line?
Simply enjoy the ride. And that doesn't mean you'll enjoy every training run or every step out there. But remember, the vast majority of us are not getting paid to do this. And especially when you're aspiring to something like the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon, how important it is that you remember why you're doing this. You're helping many people and inspiring many people other than yourself. It'll change your life, no question. But the others, whom you may never know, and that's okay, you are changing their lives by your participation, by your buy-in to this event. And mindset is literally much more than half of the battle, because there are going to be character building days out there.
Right.
And say you're training for a half marathon, our largest race, and you did an 8-miler last week and you step back to 6 miles this week and you just barely made it in. That's inevitable. It's going to happen. And you're going to think, I got to go twice this distance and I barely made it today. Trust your training. It's not about one Herculean effort. It's about continuity of practice.
Mm-hmm. Mark, we last year sold out a couple of races. The numbers are looking incredible. We're getting into early March. I mean, races could sell out in March. What's your recommendation of, do you jump in and go for it, or do you wait till the last second to register?
If you internally feel you want to be a part of this, you jump in now. You can always change a distance if you must, but it's very important to get in now. Carrie, in all the years I've been an OK runner, and with this race, I have never heard the interest that I'm hearing this year, and it may well be dictated and reflected in the overall numbers. As you say, they're way ahead right now, but definitely, and another reason, sign up now or very soon. You save some money as deadlines and price increases. Mm-hmm. The biggest reason is it keeps you focused on the prize.
Make the commitment.
Yes. It's all about that.
Sign up. Look at what the medal looks like. Have that
there
in your
you
head,
are. You all are so great at putting that stuff out there. You're going to have the victory forever on April 25th, 26th. But what you're going to have beyond that weekend's victory is you can't even explain it.
Right. And you can't take it. I mean, no one can take it away from you.
Nobody.
Yeah.
That's the other important.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Mark, we always appreciate your advice. You're just a staple in the
Oh my
Oklahoma
gosh,
running
yeah.
community.
So grateful for
Yeah,
Mark.
we love what you do
Grateful
for
to
us.
be a part of it, truly. Thank you,
Yeah.
folks.
Thanks, Mark. When Global Payments relocated its headquarters just a few short steps from the memorial in downtown Oklahoma City, it not only became our neighbor, but also dedicated marathon sponsor. In addition to their sponsorship of our Finish Line food, Global Payments hosts a running club for its employees, providing them the tools, training, and support needed to participate in the races offered on Marathon Weekend.
Hi, I'm Lance Hafner, Chief Revenue Officer of the Americas at Heartland and Global Payments. We are proud to be a sponsor for the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon. And advancing health and wellness is a key pillar for our corporate giving, and it includes supporting causes just like this. As we come together each year, we reflect on the strength and resilience of the survivors, the family members, the first responders, and all who have worked to rebuild and preserve the memory of those affected. We are honored to partner with the Run to Remember.
Carrie spoke to our next guest at Running USA. Here's Jackie from Haku.
I'm with Jackie at Haku at Running USA. You represent Haku, who is our registration company. Tell us about the ease and why Haku is so much better than the rest.
Haku really provides a seamless experience for your runners to register and also provide a tremendous amount of impact to your mission and your vision and what you bring to the Oklahoma City community and remembrance of the Oklahoma City Memorial. Through fundraising, donations, makes it easy for every person who's a part of the event to make an impact on that and on that community.
So what's your tip to a runner registering for the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon?
Donate or fundraise. Be a part of the mission, and that's the best way to be a part of it beyond running.
Tied to our mission.
Yes.
And then the ease of your registration platform is so simple.
It's so simple. It's one step, one page, easy to go through the experience, easy to find what you're looking for, especially if you want to add something on, like a product purchase or a donation. So it makes it very easy to do. You can do it in a couple simple steps, all in one page. And you can be done like that.
And the Haku team is coming. They always come and help our great volunteers who've been there for 26 years. And you guys are hands-on, up front. You're there to help us.
Yes, we're always there, always on site at the event. The success of your events are so important to us. And we know how important your event is to the community. And we want to be there and make sure everything goes great and seamlessly. So that's why we're always on site to help.
Right. So if there's any issues once you get to the expo, look for a Haku rep and they'll take care of you. But thanks for all your help and for being our long-term partner.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Go run OKC. Our partners at Haku are so great. They make registration easy. We get these reports every Monday morning as we wake up, just looking at the last weeks of registration. Our numbers are through the roof.
Which is great.
It's great. There is a prediction, I don't want to jinx this, that we could sell out mid-March of a couple of those races. So if you're on the line, jump in and make that commitment, and you'll be glad you did, I promise you. But Haku, where they make it easy, everything's there. It's very simple to sign up. You can choose your add-ons if you want them, but you've done it. It's pretty simple to do,
Yeah.
and it makes it so important to go through there and do it correctly so that we can then follow your journey. We can make sure everything we communicate with you is right. And that is our main database, and it's very important.
Yeah, and I mean, like you said, and as Mark mentioned, you sign up now to get the discounted rate, and before we have price increases, and before the race you want to run sells out. I know sometimes there's that hesitation of, I kind of want to see how my training is going, but sometimes signing up is just the accountability you need to get it to the finish line.
The other part is, pricing. We have these staggered price increases, a little bit for motivation, a little bit to move people along. We're on the cusp of the next price increase.
Sure.
So it's a perfect time to sign up, make the commitment. You've got 6 weeks to jump in there, or really 8 weeks, I guess, to jump in there and get ready for the race. And you're going to be glad you did. We're going to be glad you're there. And Haku makes it super easy.
It sounds like this is a year we are not going to want to miss out on.
I think that's
right. The excitement level is high. Well, that's a wrap for this week's episode of the Run to Remember podcast. Join us every Friday for a new episode. Let us know your questions and tell us your running stories at okcmarathon.com. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. The Memorial Marathon takes place the weekend of April 24th through the 26th, and if you haven't already, sign up today at okcmarathon.com. This is your host, Kristen Fairs. Let's marathon.